Welcome, curious minds, to another deep dive. Today we're plunging into the, incredibly dynamic world of artificial intelligence. We've pulled together a stack of recent reports and announcements, and they really underscore just how rapidly AI is evolving. I mean, across every sector, right? From boardroom strategy to the code on a developer's machine, even in our homes. Our mission for you today is basically to cut through the noise, unpack these key developments, and help you understand what this all means for the future of tech. And frankly, for you, we're talking groundbreaking acquisitions, powerful new dev tools, surprising consumer apps, and even the ethical frameworks trying to keep pace. Let's dive in.
It's a truly fascinating moment
Yeah.
because we're not just witnessing technological leaps. We're seeing these fundamental shifts in business models, user experience, even how we think about data ownership. It's like a real-time snapshot of a field in hyper-growth. Yesterday's breakthroughs, today's baseline almost.
Okay, let's unpack this big news first, because it's a bit of a jaw-dropper. Apple might be making its largest acquisition ever. They're reportedly eyeing Perplexity AI. And just for context, their biggest deal so far was Beats, right? For about, $3 billion back in 2014?
Right.
Perplexity is currently valued at around $14 billion. That's a staggering jump.
Yeah, quite a difference.
Now, if you're not familiar, Perplexity isn't just, another AI chatbot. It's really more of an AI-driven answer engine. It combs the web, gives cited conversational answers. Think of it like a super intelligent research assistant. And it's built for cross-platform access. They have around 15 million active users now.
Which immediately makes you wonder, why would Apple, Apple's famous for its in-house development, that walled garden approach.
Yeah.
Why consider such a massive outside buy? My take. It points to a pretty critical strategic realization. Apple needs to dramatically accelerate its AI integration, especially around conversational search.
Right.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, it could be a strategic play. Like if regulators ever force Apple to end its big partnership with Google for search. Plus, let's not forget, Apple's big AI revamp for Siri that's already been pushed back to 2026. So they're kind of playing catch-up here in a really fast-moving space.
And here's where it gets even more interesting. Bloomberg reported Meta actually tried to scoop up Perplexity earlier this year.
Oh, really? Before Scale AI?
Yeah, before they
Yeah.
moved forward with Scale AI. So this isn't just Apple's unique interest. It really highlights how intensely coveted Perplexity's specific approach and, their talent are. It's becoming super clear that Apple recognizes the need for outside expertise. To bring its ambitious AI features to market quickly, discussions are still early, apparently, but Apple execs have met with Perplexity multiple times. And, a team up without a full acquisition, that's certainly also on the table.
Exactly. This isn't just general competition. It's about speed and securing those unique capabilities. Companies are realizing, I think, that the fastest path to market leadership in AI might involve integrating existing, proven tech, not just building everything from scratch. It's a recognition of where the cutting edge really lies.
Okay, shifting gears a bit. Let's talk about the developers, the people actually building this future. Google just unveiled Gemini CLI.
The command line interface tool.
Right, an open source AI tool for terminals. And this isn't just another API endpoint. The key here is it puts Google's Gemini models directly where developers are coding, running locally from their terminal.
That's the big deal, the local part.
Yeah. So what does this actually mean for someone, staring at a blinking cursor? Devs can now use natural language requests. Ask Gemini CLI to explain confusing code, write new features, debug stuff, or even just run commands. It's designed to integrate deeply, almost invisibly, into those everyday coding workflows.
What stands out to me here is Google's, direct, almost aggressive approach to winning over developers. Their Gemini 2.5 Pro model, already incredibly popular. It's been driving usage of third-party tools like Cursor and GitHub Copilot.
Sure.
So by offering its own in-house product right there in the terminal, Google's competing head-on with OpenAI's Codex CLI, Anthropic's Claude Code. And for a developer, local execution means, like you said, immediate responsiveness, lower latency, plus the comfort of keeping sensitive code local. You bypass those continuous cloud API calls for common tasks. Yeah. It's a very clever play to become indispensable right in the developer's main workspace.
And it's not just for coding either. Google says Gemini CLI can handle a surprisingly wide range of other tasks too. Developers can create videos with Google's VO3 model, generate research reports using their deep research agent, or even access real-time info via Google Search.
Wow.
It can even connect to external databases via MCP servers, so essentially allowing it to pull info from internal company data stores.
Okay, that's pretty expansive.
Right. This expansive functionality really makes you wonder, though, how quickly will developers actually trust and adopt such a powerful, kind of all-encompassing tool?
That's precisely the crucial question, isn't it? I mean, to encourage adoption, Google open sourced it.
Yeah.
Apache 2.0 license, very permissive, flexible for commercial, private use.
Okay.
And they're offering these incredibly generous usage limits. 60 requests per minute, 1,000 per day for free users. They claim that's roughly double the average developer use. But here's the challenge. That 2024 Stack Overflow survey found only 43% of developers trust the accuracy of AI tools.
Right, that's low.
Yeah. And studies have shown code-generating AI, while fast, can sometimes introduce subtle errors or worse, fail to fix security vulnerabilities. So the tool is there, the limits are great, but trust, that's still a major hurdle to overcome.
Okay, now let's bring AI into our daily lives, something many of us already use, those Amazon-owned Ring cameras and doorbells.
Ah, Ring.
Yeah. They're rolling out a new AI-powered feature. It offers much more specific descriptions of motion activity, moving way beyond just motion detected.
Okay, some more context.
Exactly. Imagine this. Instead of that generic alert, you might now see something like, a person is walking up the steps with a black dog. Or maybe two individuals are looking into a white car parked in the driveway. This level of detail helps you quickly decide if it actually needs your attention. It gives you real context from just the first few seconds of the clip.
That is a textbook example of AI enhancing a practical, everyday product, adding really invaluable context. It's currently in beta, you said? English only for Ring Home Premium subscribers in the US and Canada.
That's right. And importantly, you can disable it if it's not for you.
Good to have the option.
Ring's founder, Jamie Siminoff, he's already hinting at even more AI features coming down the pipeline. Things like combining several motion events into a single comprehensive alert. And this intriguing custom anomaly alert where you can literally define what's unusual for your specific property
Interesting.
and have the AI flag it.
That's a powerful promise. And Siminoff also mentioned Ring will eventually learn your routine to tell you when something's out of the ordinary.
Yeah, that's the part that immediately flags.
Right. That immediately brings up that inherent tension for all of us, doesn't it, as consumers? How much personal data are we really willing to share for that convenience, for that enhanced security? It's that constant balancing act between having a super smart system that anticipates your needs and, well, ensuring your privacy is respected, especially given Ring's past history in this area.
Absolutely. A key thing to watch. Okay, finally, let's zoom out to the big picture. AI and data itself. Creative Commons, the nonprofit that pioneered open licensing for billions of creative works.
It's CC licenses, ubiquitous.
They're stepping directly into the AI era with a bold new project. It's called CC Signals.
CC Signals, okay.
Their goal is to provide a standardized framework for dataset holders to specify exactly how their content can, or maybe cannot, be reused by machines, particularly for training AI models. It's really a proactive attempt to find a balance between the open nature of the internet, which has always fueled creativity, and this immense, almost insatiable demand for data to fuel AI.
And the critical question here is, why is this needed right now? Well, we're seeing a real risk, I think, that this uncontrolled data extraction by AI could erode the very openness of the internet. Content creators, platforms, they're all grappling with this. We've seen X, initially allow, then reverse, AI training on its public data. Reddit's using robots.txt, that standard web file, to restrict scraping.
Right, the old school method.
Yeah, and even Cloudflare is exploring charging AI bots or deliberately confusing them. This all points to a kind of desperate need for a clear, accepted framework.
So what does this all mean for the future of the web, then? Creative Commons is proposing CC Signals as this collaborative third way, a set of tools with both legal enforceability and ethical weight.
Much like their existing licenses, right?
Right.
Which cover billions of works online.
Exactly. Their CEO, Anna Tumador, put it really well. She said, it's designed to sustain the commons in the age of AI and shape an open AI ecosystem grounded in reciprocity.
Reciprocity, that's the key word. And this initiative, it's still very much in its early stages, nascent. Early designs are out there on their website, on GitHub. They're actively seeking public feedback. They plan an alpha launch in November 2025 with town halls for discussion. It's a significant proactive step, trying to define the rules of engagement for AI in a way that hopefully respects creators, fosters innovation, and preserves that open web for everyone.
Wow. Okay, what an incredible deep dive into the AI landscape today. I mean, from Apple's potential mega acquisition for a smarter Siri to Google's strategic efforts to win over developers, Ring's hyper-specific home security, and Creative Commons forging these entirely new ethical pathways, it's just abundantly clear, isn't it? AI isn't just advancing, it's fundamentally reshaping how we interact with technology and each other, often without us even realizing it's happening.
It really makes you consider, though, as AI becomes more and more embedded in every facet of our lives. I mean, the devices in our pockets, the security of our homes, the very fabric of the internet. How will we collectively manage those trade-offs between convenience, privacy, and, well, innovation? What are the responsibilities here for tech companies, for governing bodies?
That is definitely something to chew on as you go about your day. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive. We hope you feel a little more well-informed and perhaps, yeah, a little more curious about the incredibly dynamic future of AI.